Yo, what's going on, Eagles Nation? This is your boy AK Eagles of the Eagles Uncensored podcast. I may fuss and cuss, but you can count on me and my content like the fucking city bus. Hey, and if you like the Wagyu, then subscribe too. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is going to be a call in tonight. I apologize. I've had so much issues today with all the weather we've had in Pennsylvania here. 60-mile-an-hour winds. I haven't had electricity for like 6 fucking hours. So I'm sitting in my fucking vehicle on my vehicle's Wi-Fi in the middle of the night with no fucking camera on just to bring you guys some awesome fucking content. So I appreciate everyone being here. And what's going on, Jordy? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you for joining too.
Hey man, thanks for having me on. It's always a blast, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, well, I hope it gets interesting. But yeah, like I said, this is a call in. Pretty much, for everyone who comes on, we're gonna talk about week one. We're gonna, everyone pretty much knows how the 53-man roster went now. We know what it looks like, so we're gonna talk about, if you guys still feel confident today, like you did last week with all the cuts and everything, because there's some people we thought weren't gonna get cut that did. So, you know, I appreciate everyone once again coming in and hanging with me tonight. It has been a crazy ass night, but we're going to get doing it. And what's up, Jinx? Welcome to the show, my guy. As always, appreciate you, sir. You're always here, always representing. So thank you. Yeah, where you at, Jinx? Because I'm in Pennsylvania, dude. I'm like an hour out of Philly. I guess we had a tornado right outside of Philadelphia today. So prayers go out to them as well. But we don't usually get tornadoes here, and when we do, they're not too bad. They're usually like F1s or F2s. So, I mean, they're bad, but they're nothing like, the Midwest and shit. So, yo, my guy, Lindy,
Ah,
what is good?
what's
He's
up,
back.
everybody?
What's good, man? Welcome back, dude.
I know I had to come in a little bit, and from the stream yesterday with foothills and everything. I don't know what Twitter decided to do, but I couldn't see any replies from him in my inbox, so it was very weird, and that's why I didn't pop on. But I see you got a call in going on here. I'll spend about maybe 15 minutes with y'all. Pretty busy behind the scenes. I do apologize for the unexpected hiatus that I'm going through right now. But
It's understandable, bro.
like a lot of things in life, it just hits you in the face sometimes. And Mrs.
Yeah.
Zone and I were, we were graced with an opportunity to get ourselves into our first home, and that's what we're working on right now. So, not sure when we're going to exactly close on it, but as soon as it happens and we sign over our lives, we're gonna tear this spot down, and I'll have a new home.
There you go, man. Hey, it's nothing like feeling like a first time home buyer, man. No lie. I haven't had the chance to do it myself yet. But I did own a home in Alaska, but we inherited it from my wife's parents passing. So, it having your own home does make you feel a lot different, So, I'm just happy for you, man. But do me a favor, stand up real quick.
You wanting to know what jersey this is?
Yes, I do. Stand up
It's
real
a,
fast.
it's a salute to
Oh,
Shay.
okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's a. I wanted to, I wanted to shout out Zach Ertz for, uh, just being who he is and sticking to his guns and everything. I watched the press conference today, and what he had to say, and him talking about being a diehard Eagle for life, and this is where he wants to be. This is where he wants to retire. He shut me up a little bit. There's times where a lot of us were wondering that, well, why is Zach still here? And I
Yeah.
think that's part of the difficulty of being a fan, because you don't know behind the scenes exactly what is going on. And these players at the end of the day are people just like you and me. And I think that's another thing that some of us fail to understand, like as human beings. But at the end of the day, good for him to put a lot of this stuff behind him. Um, to the extent of him talking about that, there's been some apologies and whatnot to whatever extent that is. At least there's that kind of forgiveness and that stuff actually happened. And I'm happy that Zach is still here because he's been one of my favorite players.
100% agree, my guy. Yeah, Jinx, New Jersey. Yeah, I heard New Jersey got messed up too.
Yeah, it did.
I have fucked everyone up this way, so I can only imagine what it did in New Orleans there, man. Because it was bad here, and it was at the end of its strength.
Mhm.
Yeah, it did get near
Yeah.
me close, but it didn't really hit me.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you're safe. I've been out without power for almost 7 hours now, dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
you still don't
Wait, was that the tornado by Philly in F3?
I guess.
Is that what you're talking about, Richie? That's crazy. In F3 in Pennsylvania? Damn.
I do know one touched down in the Annapolis area of Maryland, close to my wife's family.
He said it was a calling, so I just had to jump in.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, it's a call-in tonight, man. Like I said, I'm out in my car chilling with my lights on. Obviously, you can see. Maybe. Yeah. See, I'm in my car. I'm using my car's Wi-Fi to bring this to you guys tonight.
A calling in your car?
My power's out, bro. I have no fucking internet, so I have to use the Wi-Fi in my Jeep.
Oh, alright, that makes sense.
Yep. That's dedication, my guy, right there.
What up, Mitch? And what up, Lindy and Jordy? What's good, you guys?
Like, what is up? Even though I saw you like a while ago.
Yeah, I saw you a while ago, but what's good, Lindy and Jordy? How are you guys?
I've been missing it on here. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said a few minutes ago, I took a bit of an unexpected hiatus, and had an opportunity to be a first-time home buyer. My wife and I are closing on a house right now, and just gotta put the work in to make it happen. So that's where your guy has been for a little bit, and I'm sure I'll be back grinding on my channel soon. I got two teams to watch because the NBA regular season is coming up as well. My boy Luka about to tear a hole in the NBA.
I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm playing.
Keep laughing.
Oh my god, bro.
So did you get the YouTube junk itch over the last couple of days?
On and off. I mean,
Yeah.
at the same time, I mean, I feel that I would be doing a bit of a disservice if if I'm posting content and it's inconsistent. So I'd rather go through the processes that I have to now to get myself to a better place that I can be a lot more permanent,
Yeah.
if you will, instead of where
I
I
kind
am
of
right
miss
now.
having you on the, around the panel. Because I asked you if you wanted to hop on the channel again, man. Like, I don't think I've ever had you on my channel. I came on
No.
your channel, but I don't think you came on mine. So I was
Yeah,
always like
yeah.
figuring if you would wanna. So I DM'd you, I think.
I got it.
Now that I got you on here, Lindy, and you only have 15 minutes, I'm gonna ask you my questions real quick. Because of the 53-man roster, how it is laid out now, and there has been some cuts made that we weren't expecting. That did catch us off guard. Do you feel the same way about this team you felt a week ago,
Yeah, I mean,
record-wise and all that?
Sure. I mean, that's the easiest way to go about it here is to keep that confidence no matter what, despite us still not liking Howie Roseman for what it's worth. But at the end of the day, a lot of the players that did get cut, some of the core guys, some of the more important positions were retained on the practice squad. So Fulgham is back, and Hightower is back, and Jordan Howard is back. Jason Huntley is back, so we don't have to worry about depth at the running back position anymore, especially on special teams, because I think that's one thing that goes to the wayside a little bit when we talk about these players is that, and like Jordan Howard, for example, yeah, he's good offensively when he's on the field as a running back, but he's not a character much for special teams, and and a guy in Jason Huntley is kind of the opposite. So in that respect, yeah, I'm pretty confident in this team right now, and I think it's just as important that Zach Ertz is still here. That gives Jalen Hurts a much needed veteran weapon, and a leader presence, because it would have been a bit thin from a playmaking standpoint, especially those that can catch the football. I mean, the only guy he would have really had to lean on outside of Dallas Goedert maybe was Greg Ward and the chemistry that he's developed early in his career in college with Devontae Smith. So keeping Zach on there was at the end of the day pretty critical for this football team and them staying together collectively and understanding the offense on what Sirianni wants to do.
Well, and you make a valid point there. I was always behind Ertz staying. I understood from a business standpoint if they let him go. Like I said, it's a fine line to walk. But from a fan, I was not for it. And 2 weeks ago when Hertz came out and he sat there and said, "No, he's my security blanket. I need him. He's my trust guy." Like that's when I realized he wasn't going anywhere. Because when your starting quarterback talks out like that and speaks out like that, dude, you're not trading a guy when your quarterback says something like that at that point. You know what I mean?
Well, you have at the same time, from a front office perspective, you also have that responsibility in keeping those kinds of players to help out a young quarterback that's trying to develop into an NFL caliber type of quarterback, especially with how Jalen Hurts looked replacing Carson last year pretty much unexpectedly. You want to keep as much over from the previous year as far as weapons and assets go to make the transition and the improvement a bit smoother for him, especially if you're going to eventually make that investment in Jalen for him to be the franchise quarterback. That's still yet to be determined, but keeping players like Zach Ertz here should be part of that process.
Yeah. No, I agree. And that's something that kind of made me laugh too yesterday during his presser. Whenever they asked him about Jalen Hurts being the starter, he's like, "Well, the answer's been in front of your face the whole time. He's the only one taking first team reps all summer and all preseason." Like, I don't understand why people need that said. I mean, it was pretty much self-explanatory the whole time. So, but how you feel about that? Do you even care at this point, or was it just something that it was a given for you? What's up, Mitch?
I should see its play.
Oh.
So you're talking in regards to them carrying the competition narrative a little too long in terms of Hurts being the starter or not. I guess this was a bit of a scenario where we kind of had to assume so. Sirianni comes in as a first-year head coach. He's going to do this thing, whether it's conventional or unconventional. But I think it's more important to listen to how the players are responding to him. You've already Jalen Hurts himself has had praises for Sirianni. Zach Ertz loves the approach that Sirianni has been given to the team as far as his intelligence and as a a student of the game with being a former receiver, and he's an extra receivers coach on there. So I think that's the more important key to pay attention to here, because that's what that's what separates winning and losing football games, is if whether your players are behind your head coach or not. So that's how I take it.
How about you, Mitch? Same questions, my guy. You still as confident today as what you were 3 days ago before
Yep.
all these cuts?
I'm still good about that. Since Zach Ertz, you guys knew where I stood on this, right? Like, I was trading for
Yep.
V-Bucks, I was trading for Ice T and all that. That was when he was like, he didn't want to be here. Like, I didn't want the negative vibes. Now, all that is behind him, I'm up for it now. Like, I'm up for it. It's a good thing that we're all on the same page now. We can move forward from this, and now we're gonna make a video on it to drive that. Now, I'm just saying, it's a good thing that it's done.
Well, and I made the comment, and I've been making it, and I'll still stand by it. I do believe a lot of Zach Ertz's issues last year had to do with Carson Wentz, because, like I said, they were best friends. You can't sit there and tell me, like, if I'm best friends with Lindy and we're on the same team, I promise you I will know everything that happens to that man, because they talk. Carson Wentz and Zach Ertz talk. They were best friends. Physically he wasn't all there, but I guarantee you mentally he wasn't either. Because no matter what, even though that had nothing to do with Zach Ertz, it's his friend. He cares about his friend. So internally, he was still fighting a demon that shouldn't have been fought to begin with, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Lindy?
About the Earth situation.
What I just said, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, best friends are cool and all, but I think the difference is going to come if you can put that in the back of your mind or not. And like Zach said today, he felt that one of the key differences is that he didn't necessarily worry about anything else that was going on, or put competitions out there. Like, he started to focus on him more and what he needed
Yeah.
to do to be a great football player. And then we've seen this over the course of time. I mean, Sixers fans say this about Ben Simmons all the time. How bothered is he, mentally in his head? Like, you've guys seen him play at such a high level, and then he just can't string it together consistently. And could it be true that Zach was at that point in time? He talked about battling an ankle injury and how debilitating it was. He had to get surgery on it, and then whether some he said some things were true in the media and some things were not. I mean, yeah, you can be best friends with somebody, but at the end of the day, you're both there for business, and sometimes that has to come first.
Do you think that's kind of what made his game slip a little last year, though?
I would have to say so, because it's just it seems like an extra distraction that he didn't need. Like, he was already going through his own things, and then it's like a world. It's like your world is crashing down. Like, you've been with this guy for how many years? You developed this kind of relationship, and and he's going through front office issues, and you may be going through front office issues. So you get to that lowest of the low certain position, but then things change. Somebody gets traded, and then now you're going into that position. And I think it comes down to that point where how you approach it. And I think Zach approached it the right way, and I'm happy he's still here.
I agree. How about you, Jordy? What do you think on that situation?
So, from the beginning, I was kind of like AK. Like I could see both sides of it, and I acknowledged both sides of it at one point. I think in my podcast, and I swung back and forth. Now,
Hmm.
in the end, I was like, it is going to be what it's going to be. But Ertz deserves to stay here. He did stay here. A bit more has come out with the recent press conference and everything, and I'm glad he's here. I hope everything's behind him and he can step up to have another good year and potentially stay here. But there's still the contract looming in the back of everybody's head, and the question of, was this situation all for nothing if he goes? Was this just a big team distraction? So I like that he's back, but I'm hoping the future is better than recently has been.
Thank you.
Do you feel that the Carson Wentz thing played a role in his regression last year?
Yes and no. It definitely had an impact, but I don't know how big of an impact. And honestly, I think there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that there was hints of and all that, but we don't necessarily know, that also probably weighed in on that, including potentially where the locker room was at and him as a veteran, and how this coaching staff and this group of players, especially the veterans, performed near the end of the year. They all struggled, so I think there was something in the background that we don't really know about.
Yeah. How about you, Mitch?
I'm like Jordy here. I'm like 50-50 on it. I'm like 50-50 on that. And I actually have a quick question, though, about this whole
Yeah.
Dallas Goedert thing. What was the offer even asked or brought up? That was like too much, and the Eagles just backed out.
The what?
Yeah, there was trade talks between him and Minnesota. Eagles and
Oh,
Minnesota.
you mean Ertz in Minnesota? You mean?
No,
No,
Goddard.
Dallas Goddard.
No, it was
I thought it was Ertz.
Who's
No,
Goddard?
it was Goddard.
So, Lindy, do you know what the offer was?
I do not know what the offer was, but I would have to imagine that the Eagles probably would have wanted higher than a second round pick on what they spent on him. But I think we've seen this kind of situation before with Howie. He's taking advantage of a team that's in drastic need at a skill position, and while you have the ammo to do it, you throw price out there, see if a team bites, and Minnesota wouldn't take it. They felt the price was too high. I would have to imagine it was at least a first, or maybe a conditional second. I have no idea, or a second and a couple of other picks. But I think the tougher pill to swallow with that is the fact that it was Dallas Goedert, and instead of Zach Ertz. But I don't know. Like, you can argue both scenarios there, and I kind of understand the logic in it. If you move on from Goddard and Ertz ends up being your guy for another couple of years, then that leaves you some cushion for some of these developing guys on the roster. Like, Jack Stoll is a favorite of people. Tyree Jackson was coming out of nowhere, and Zach talked about him a little bit and how rapid his growth has been under the new tight ends coach Jason Michael. Between those two, and through that, but I don't know. I still don't necessarily understand the move from Goddard over Ertz in terms of an age perspective, because I don't know. I think they understood that Zach did not have the value that Goddard did at that point, just because of what was going on, off the field with the disgruntledness of that situation. But Yeah, I guess the more important thing here is that Dallas Goddard's still here, but at the same time, it's a little bit concerning that they would throw Goddard's name in a trade conversation.
Yo, what's good? That one guy is weird. How you doing, man? First time seeing you in here.
Talk about
Appreciate you.
Tyler.
Huh?
Is he talking about Tyler with that name?
I have no idea. But I appreciate you being here, man. And if you have not subbed up to the three guys on this panel right here next to me and under me, please go ahead and do so. They are great content creators. They bring a lot of energy. Lindy has been absent for a couple weeks, but he has been house hunting. As soon as he gets his house back, well, gets a house, he will be back. Gets his house back, yeah. But yeah, shout out to the six in here. I appreciate everyone coming in. I know Bird Gang is having his giveaway right now, so appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, no, and you know what? I told you guys a couple of weeks back that Dallas Goddard would be in trade talks here very shortly, and everybody thought I was fucking crazy. Now what? Now what?
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. I
Good.
said people.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was in the. I think it was because of the mixture of how how conflicting it was between. Well, Ertz is still in the books for $8.5 million, and Goddard was in talks for an extension with the team.
Yeah.
Well, how can we fit the two guys under a cap? Are we really going to pay two number one tight ends? Doesn't seem logical. I mean, you would rather one number one and then a couple of quality threes or at least a two. But right now, with the roster that we have, we're not in that position right now. So, you know, like I said, at least Dallas is still here, and and we are pretty fortunate to still have Zach, especially for how young this football team is. With the most important position of youth at quarterback, Jalen Hurts going into year two. Through that, and Zach and Dallas have done this before as a tandem, and that's another important part. But at the same time, I don't think at the end of the day that come the end of the regular season with Zach and Dallas still probably here, if you want to make that scenario what it is. I still don't think, after going through 2019 and 2020, I still don't think that it would be a difficult decision to move on from one of those two, because they've worked together before in the offense, and depending on how they play, it would be at a benefit for the Eagles if they both balled out, because then their values increase, since we've already seen Zach's plummet this year, going into this offseason, and everybody wants Dallas to take that next step. Well, it's still possible for him to do that, with Zach still in that room. I mean, we've seen it before in his absence. So, yeah.
Yo, Paul, welcome to the channel, my guy. I appreciate you so much. You're always here. You're always representing me and our great franchise. And I appreciate you saying that you like the channel, man. Hey, this is late night with AK, man. I do this because I do understand. I work nights. I understand nights. And sometimes, some people just need something to listen to, whether they're at work or getting off late. So, I'm happy I could hook you up, man. So, and welcome to the hoodlum underneath me here. How you doing, my guy?
Cold. No, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm just a little tired. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Doing good, man.
Lindy, what's going on, Lindy?
Glad to
been busy
finally. What's that?
I said you've been busy making ice cream.
Well, I mean, if I was if I was partnering with Doug Peterson, maybe I'd be, with that ice cream. But no, man. I'm just, I had a little bit of time this evening. Wanted to come back on the tube for a little bit. I know I've been in this hiatus, and working to find a permanent spot, permanent home, and we're closing on a house right now, and it's just waiting for the day to sign my life over on it and get the keys, because as soon as that happens, this behind me is going to it's going to change. So that's why I've been off unexpectedly, because I don't know when that's going to happen. We're supposed to close at the end of the month, but it could always happen sooner. So just taking the necessary preparations. But I'm happy to be on for a little bit.
Congratulations.
How
Congratulations, Lindy. Definitely. It's always cool, man.
Jock, now you're starting to get it, dude. Now you're starting to get it. I like it. I like it. You're coming around. There we go. How's it going, old man? Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Fart and dust as usual.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
Yo, Jock, by the way, dude, you got to come on. You don't have to show your face, but at least come talk to us, dude. You're always here. You're always in here.
We would love it, Jock.
Yeah, we need some old knowledge. Drop some old knowledge on us, young bucks.
Right. What's going on, MK? Jordy Fighter? How you guys doing?
I'm good. Birthday coming up. Doing a birthday stream with Tyler on Friday night, Sports Chat. I'm going to have a call in. He has a couple of birthday gifts for me, so he's going to show it then. And I told him
Very cool.
And I don't want any Ben Simmons stuff.
Hey, you know what you and you know what you and Tyler should do on Saturday night?
We're doing it Friday, actually, but what?
No, but Saturday for your birthday. You should come up to my place Saturday night for that campfire and cookout with me and Vic and some other people. Vic's going to be here and stuff. He's coming up.
I got
Do like a content creator cookout.
I would love to, but I got a birthday dinner.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mitch is a busy man.
Huh?
I said Mitch is a busy man. Got lots of
My job
lots of people to appease.
Oh shit. Hey man, I'm a spaghetti guy. I'm Italian, so I love anything that has to do with spaghetti and ragu. But I like my wagyu better.
No, I need to get that copyrighted.
You're not copywriting shit. And by the way, Birdman 951, go fuck yourself. You ain't stealing shit.
Wait, what? Where did that?
He said it today on his
Shots
live.
fired.
He's like, no, he's like, we're taking it. Him and Foothills, they were on at 4 this afternoon. And I said, keep it Wagyu. And he's like, oh, that's my shit now. I'm stealing it. I was like, you better not.
Actually, mine.
It's not even yours. If anything, it's Asian people's. It's not even ours.
If it's any one of us content creators, it's Joe Castro's. He's the one that first brought it to light to us.
He said it one time. I've said it a million. It doesn't work out that way.
I brought it up on the live stream.
Lindy's sitting up there. Lindy's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? He's been gone that long.
It'll
No,
do itself out in the long run.
I've been in the background of the audiences some streams, seeing what
He's
you
been
guys
listening.
have been cooking up here. Speaking of picking bones, there's
Sorry,
a
I don't mean to cut
fan
you
in
off.
here. There's a Celtics fan in here, and there's a terrible narrative going around, and I don't know why the hell this even started.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
But there's Celtics fans trying to say that Jason Tatum is better than Luka, and I'm not having any of it, because first off, that's completely wrong. And
Oh,
Is that right?
I needed a Celtics fans take on this. And
Jordy, say it.
Train.
He's not better than Tatum.
Just say
He's
it,
not
you
better than
pussy.
Tatum, but he's not worse than Tatum. I put them on a level playing field right now.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
Lindy's gonna come up right just from that. Here we
I
go.
want to see Luca drop 4 40-point games in a month.
Bro, he was only supposed to be here for 15 minutes. You know you just made that 40 now by saying that, right?
All right, we're not going to solely make this about points, Jordy, are we?
No, but I gotta
What?
say, Tatum's one of the only people to do it with a team that
Okay,
was out without Jaylen Brown for a time.
And Luca is one of only 3 players in NBA history to be first team All NBA before the age of 23 with Tim Duncan and Kevin Durant. Can Jason Tatum say that? No.
Get some, Lindy. Get some.
Luca already has 2 first team All NBAs in his first 3 years. I don't know. Averages almost a triple double. I don't know.
Now you get some, Jordy.
So, I will say this.
Let me know when Luca gets a running mate that's as good as Jaylen Brown.
Well, let me know when Luca actually wins a ring.
Ooh.
You can say
If he's that good,
Shots
he
fired.
should be able to get close to a ring.
Pull out the AK there, Foothills.
uncensored the
Team
national.
sport. Team sport. That's all I'll say. It's a team game.
This is why I love my show, because I always love having confrontation on it. It's fun.
When you and Slay were killing at it at my stream, I was just letting you guys talk. I was sitting there laughing on my phone. That was great.
Listen, man, I only talk about shit I don't know, and basketball is one of the things I'm not that good of anymore, so I let the professionals handle that shit.
Thank
And
you.
I'll say this: we're surrounding our stars with a cast.
Motherfucker, my team's going to beat both of you. Shut up.
Yours,
Okay. All right.
but you
The
just
Bulls
signed and traded away
Celtics,
Lauri
but not the
Markkinen.
Mavs. I'm going like that.
I don't fucking care.
They didn't lose much.
That's true.
Yeah, we didn't lose much,
That's
honestly.
true.
Markkinen still got overpaid.
So sit
Yeah.
on that wagyu and rotate,
67.
motherfucker.
67 million.
I don't think you can say that to a minor.
Dude,
I didn't say anything wrong. I said wagyu. What? What?
Markkinen went to a
Oh,
losing
Jordan's
franchise.
the best.
So, you know,
He's the best.
I mean,
And all of a sudden, Mitch is gone. He's like, "Oh no, I'm out."
so first off, you don't necessarily need a makeup of star players to win in the NBA. No matter what anybody says, like, oh, you need a big 3, or you need at least another star player. You necessarily don't. I think
You got it right now. Yes, you do.
I think the most important thing is, you know, what Lucas said in his press conference after he got the extension. Like, you know, the 3 biggest things to him is, you know, chemistry, trust, and there was another one that I don't remember. But the point is that the players that we brought in improve on the depth that we didn't necessarily have last year. Porzingis was on and off of the court. You had people through COVID protocol. Cauley Stein was one of them. James Johnson was useless. Josh Richardson was useless, who is now a Boston Celtic and managed to get a 2-year extension. And I don't know how the hell that happened. Y'all did not.
No, he got a 1-year extension.
So yeah, well,
Willie Cauley
so
Stein is
it's still he's still in Boston for 2 years. But
He's not he's not starting. Thankfully,
we'll see. We'll see
He's-
about that.
he's not coming anywhere near Brown or Smart's role. Now, nowhere near.
So
my Sacktown Kings are better than all your guys' teams. They're
Oh
gonna
my
win the championship.
god. Oh my god.
Well,
no, don't
guys
even
don't
go
want
there.
that.
Oh my god.
Don't. I don't even want to go there.
Sixers fans are
We're gonna-
mad at
Yo.
the Kings right now because they
Yeah.
They're
backed
gonna have one
out
of the best
Ben
backcourts in the
Simmons.
league. What?
The Kings-
Yo, no lie, Jock. I gotta say this real quick. I have never seen Lindy get mad. Okay? Ever. I've seen him laugh in disbelief. I've seen him bow his head in just straight stupidity, but I've never seen this man get mad. I want to actually see Lindy get mad. I really do. I want somebody to come in here to piss this guy off. I want to see him fly off. I don't know why. Because he's so mellow, I think. He's always mellow, like when he talks. You know what I mean?
And
Well, I mean, the angrier somebody gets, the more intelligence you lose, because you get into fight or flight mode, and your eyes start turning red, and then all you see is red. It's like you're about
He's a smart man.
to shoot blood out your eyeballs. So that's
I want to see that.
Chief.
Do it.
try not to do
I
that.
can push him a little bit more towards angry. I can call a couple of our Discord guys from the PSN Discord.
And do what?
Hey, you know how Isaac can get sometimes.
Isaac?
He
No.
jokes.
Jordy's gonna call his boys.
No, there are
Oh
ways at this
wow!
point.
Jock just shots fired. Wow.
I don't know.
I won't go
I
that
don't
far.
know who, I don't know. I don't know who that Luke is.
I won't go that far.
I don't know who that Luke is. I know how my boy's name is spelled. I don't know who that Luke is, but that's close enough. Thanks.
Get off. So
No, but I mean, and a lot of Mavs fans, to me, I don't think they understand what we actually did. Like I talked about in means of the team improving their depth on what they didn't necessarily have last year. And a lot of the guys that we brought in are players that can not only play offense, but they're good defensively. So Reggie Bullock, I should pronounce his name right because it's actually Bullock instead of Bullock. But he's somebody that'll mesh with Luka well. He's a good 3-point shooter. He knows how to pick his spots. He'll get up on you and play on the ball defense pretty well. Sterling Brown is the same way. Moses Brown is another guy, another big developmental kind of big that wants to make himself into a stretch five and put in some quality minutes off of the bench. And then retaining Tim Hardaway Jr. I think was the between him and Boban staying, I think were the biggest moves for Dallas because that just goes off of the extent of Luka talking about that. Chemistry is pretty important to win basketball games and win championships. So they already knocked that one off of the list. They improved their depth so they can last up until the fourth quarter. And I'm hoping that Jason Kidd and company will get them to play a little bit more of defense. So, am I bummed that a guy like DeMar DeRozan, we couldn't get him? Sure. Am I bummed that we still haven't gotten Goran Dragic yet? Sure. I still think that's inevitable. Who else was on? Lonzo could have been on our radar. Kyle Lowry could have been on our radar for less money because he got about $90 million. But I'm happy with who Dallas has right now, and I can say without I can say that I'm one of the only Mavs fans that still has faith in Porzingis. So, we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty happy with what Dallas has done.
Yeah, Jock, I appreciate you trying, man, but I don't think it's gonna work.
No.
You could probably slam this dude's hand in a car door, and he'll come out just being like, "Oh, it's okay, bro."
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being nice, dude. I can't wait for the day somebody pisses you off. I'm waiting for it. And when it happens, whoever it is, I will give you something for free. Whoever it is, I promise. Like,
Well, the Eagles did that to me in the Patriots preseason game, but it was just out of sheer stupidity of what I was seeing. But that's a bit different. That was a bit different.
And then Lindy,
Coach Dante would tell you that.
Lindy also did have a moment during the draft, too.
was I there for that?
I think we were both there for that.
Was that when they didn't take Gowan?
I was going to say, either that was during the second or third day, one of the two.
I knew you were gonna say Tay Gowan's name.
Yeah, well, that's the only time we
Yeah.
all three got pissed, I think.
It was either
there was
that or
no-
passing on Owusu Koromoa.
I was pissed every time they passed on Tay Gowan. Every single damn time.
I just.
Well, we
I
had
just
three
couldn't buy
chances,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Can't complain with
So,
who we
so,
have
so,
now.
Lindy, real quick, while you're here too, I asked this question and you haven't been around for it, so I want to get your take. Who are you choosing as your offensive rookie of the year and your defensive rookie of the year for this year?
Good question. Good question. I heard that Justin Fields, kudos to Eagles Uncensored with his bet with Bergang 31, that Justin Fields is predicted to be the offensive rookie of the year.
It depends how that's going to depend on how much Andy Dalton gets in the way.
If any.
But I don't know, because I don't want to be biased with this, but I don't want to be biased with this, but I have a feeling that Sirianni is going to put these guys in a position to make plays, and what better way to talk about that than to choose Devontae Smith? Despite him being a rookie, him and Jalen Hurts know each other pretty well for what it's worth with their time in Alabama, and that's only going to that's only going to improve over the course of the regular season with what they already haven't done in the off season with building up on that chemistry. Everybody's on the same page of seriousness. They're already going through with they're already getting over adversity with some sustained injuries and them coming off of it. So, offensively, if I stick with the Eagles here, offensively, I'll go Devontae Smith, and then defensively, I'm going to go out on a limb with this one because I know Jonathan Gannon is going to, he's going to switch things up a little bit, and he's already talked about that with the amount of linebackers that we have on our roster, which is at 7, and that's quite a high number. 7 linebackers, but defensive rookie of the year, I will go with Milton Williams for the Eagles. I will go Milton.
I like it.
I think he's going to be a core piece on that defensive line, especially with the veterans that we still have in there. You can bank on that they're with that kind of rotation, they're not going to play close to 100% of the snaps. Obviously, you're not going to see Brandon Graham do that. You're not going to see you're hopefully not going to see Fletcher Cox do that or Javon Hargrave for what it's worth. You're going to want to see guys like Milton Williams in there or Marlon Tuipulotu, depending on his progress of development. But we already know Milton can swing between the D tackle spot and the DN spot. Wherever Jonathan Gannon is going to identify that mismatch, he knows Milton Williams can help him exploit that. So I would have to say Milton would be for the Eagles my defensive rookie of the year.
All right. Well, before we expand this into the whole NFL, Jordy, how about you? We'll stick on the Eagles right now. Offense and defense.
Offensive and defensive best player?
Rookie of the years for just our team.
J.J. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not a rookie, so it don't count anywhere.
I know, but I'm gonna have to say Smith on offense, and then on defense, I wanna say no. Technically, I can't, but I wanna say maybe.
Don't take McPherson.
I'm not gonna take McPherson. He's not starting in the rotation. He's what, 5th? Maybe 6th? Actually, we don't have 6 corners. 5th. But honestly, I lost his name. The defensive end.
Teron Jackson?
Teron Jackson, yes. I think he's going to be the best rookie.
You took mine. Man, you left me with no one on defense. You realize that, right?
Maybe.
Damn. Offensively, I'm going to say it's Gainwell. And defensively, I'll go with Williams, too. Because you guys just kind of took them all. So, and like I said, McPherson, I'm with you. I don't think he's going to play that much. The only way he plays is if someone gets injured, and I'm not hoping for that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's expand it to the whole NFL now. Who's your offensive rookie and defensive rookie?
I know this is going to be this is probably not going to be a favorite, but if Dallas improves, defensively, which they evidently have to with what happened last year. They have Dan Flynn is their D coordinator now, what have you. I would have to say I'm gonna go on a limb, and it's an NFC East rival, but I would like Micah Parsons at that spot. He was on a lot of our radars just because of the athletic talent that he is. Is he a pure linebacker at that spot? No, he's not a pure linebacker, but he's a rushing linebacker, and all he has to do to improve at the linebacker spot is just to be better in coverage. He already has that speed to go sideline to sideline. But with how tenacious he can be as a pass rusher, and just having good instinct overall, you can. I would take Micah Parsons defensively. I can see it from him. I'm not necessarily sure with not necessarily sure with anybody else unless you want to throw Surtain in that mix for Denver, because they are they are pretty loaded. I would say, but I'll say Micah Parsons. Offensively, wow.
I know that one's the tough one, ain't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I personally don't see it being Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he has the weaponry to be capable of being offensive rookie of the year. We kind of felt last year that Justin Herbert wasn't going to be that guy, and lo and behold, he put it together after leaving Oregon. With all the questions that he had with him coming from college. So I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to have that kind of season. Jacksonville, they just don't have the weapons that Herbert did as a rookie. With Keenan Allen and the Williams guys at receiver, and Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry was still there. The first name that popped into my head for offensive rookie of the year, and I'm probably going to get crapped on for it, is Mac Jones. I think Mac was built for that offense in New England, and I think part of that is what was told with them releasing Cam Newton. That Mac was going to be that guy, and I don't know. I just have a good feeling that Mac Jones is going to have a good year for the Patriots, and he can very well be an offensive rookie of the year. So I'll go out on a limb and take him just for what he's been doing so far.
Okay. All right. Jordy?
So offensively, I want to say Pitts, but I also want to say Waddle, because they're on two different sides of the spectrum in my eyes in terms of the roster around them, which is going to be a big factor to who's rookie this year, because Dolphins, they're loading up. They had a decent amount of picks this year, and I think they still have a decent amount next year. They're loading up, and that's a good offense. So as long as they're not spreading the ball around like it's Buffalo, I can see it being Waddle, but on the other side of the spectrum, Pitts is on an Atlanta roster with only Calvin Ridley. He could be the major target and just go off this year. We don't know. So, honestly, it's one of those two. And then on defense, as much as I want to say Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah comes out of nowhere, I won't. I'll be good this time, and I'm going to say Greg Newsome Jr. or Greg Newsome II because he's on a Browns roster that I think doesn't get as much credit as it deserves. It's a young defense, but it's a very good defense. I think it's somewhere near the spot of where the Bills were last year in terms of youth, but lots of veterans that shouldn't be there. And I want to say Newsome, and I guarantee that's somebody who not a lot of people think of.
Oh, the Browns are loaded. Browns are loaded on defense, absolutely loaded. And I can see the Pitts pick. The Falcons aren't going to be a team. They're not going to be a team known to run the ball a lot. They just don't have the personnel to do it. And with Pitts being that target on the field like he is, it's kind of like I don't know, would it be like a Chase Claypool effect that what he brings to that Steelers offense, even with Smith-Schuster there and those other weapons that Pittsburgh's got, I don't know, but with a slinger of the football like Matt Ryan is, for Pitts to be a weapon like that for Matt Ryan, it could make a lot of sense.
I will say he is built kind of like a bigger, kind of decently slower Chase Claypool. He's not fully what Claypool is, and his catch radius does really remind me of Claypool, except maybe slightly differential between them. But Claypool's put into a better situation with the team around him, but worse situation with the quarterback than Pitts, I'd argue.
Yeah.
Wait a second. How tall is Claypool?
He's like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah,
Really?
somewhere in that range.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody called him a tight end coming into the draft, and I told everyone from day one, he's not.
Hell, I only thought he was like 6'2". Shit.
Yeah, no, Claypool is tall, and I want to say he's like 6'4", 6'5". He's not built like good Lord, I'm still sick over the fact that the Steelers have both Claypool and Pat Freiermuth. Oh God, I'm still sick over that. Freiermuth is such a good tight end, man. He's he once he gets up to speed, he's doing wonders for Ben as a tight end over there. And I think they still have Ebron too. I think.
Yeah, they have Ebron.
Yeah, but they've
What's
got
going on, Sway?
What's up, Intenture?
So we'll ask you the same question. Who's your offense and rookie of the year in defense?
Defense and offense. All right. I'll say offense. Devontae probably because he's in the best situation out of most of the rookies. And then on defense, I would have to say Michael Parsons because for him, LVE is very injury prone. So he may get most of the workhorse right there. And Jalen Smith, he hasn't really done too much the last year or two. So I think Parsons is going to do good this year.
Okay. Well, offensively, I'm going to stick with my guns. I've been saying it the whole time. I'm going to continue to say it. It's going to be Justin Fields. Even though he doesn't start week 1, he will start. I promise you. It won't take long.
If Lance starts week 1 for the Niners, I think he's 1,000% winning Offensive Rookie of the Year because he is in such a great situation. Where like that dude has one of the best. See, Jock Talk even said it. He's in a good situation. He has one of the best coaches in the NFL. Great defense, good pieces on offense, solid offensive line, and there's going to be a lot of high extensive plays if he's out on that field because Shanahan wants to use his legs and his arm, so that's going to be deadly.
Yeah.
I think that's going to come down to a situation if Shanahan and Lance need to work together in terms of allowing Trey to have confidence in himself, because that's what he was struggling with a little bit in the preseason. A lot of hesitation and his throws. Trying to figure out what's a good or a bad decision. And he seemed to have gotten comfortable. In most cases where he would extend plays on improvisation. I think I think if Shanahan could get him used to working in the system, then yeah, it could be very possible. Trey Lance could be that guy too.
And not just that, on defense, I got two of them. Now, the second one, I'm not sure. I might fuck his name up here, but my first one is Tay Gowan, for sure. I think he's going to be a really good corner for the Arizona Cardinals. So I definitely think he will be there. And then the other one, I want to say, was it Christian Barrymore?
Yeah, Christian
The
Barmore,
defensive line guy?
BT from
Yeah.
From Alabama.
Bama, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a pretty damn good year, man. So
Yeah, for me,
Another one.
if I would have to go to a sleeper, and I think this guy, if he's fully healthy, he is the best corner in this draft, Caleb Farley. In my opinion, when he's healthy, I think he's better than J.C. Horn, in my opinion. That guy showed me a lot. Like, he has the physical traits. He can attack the ball. He knows how to get off the press. I mean, he just does, everything a corner should do. He keeps a focus on the quarterback. He knows what the receiver's doing at times. I keep watching the film at Virginia, and he shows me so much. If he stays healthy, man, this dude's going to be a beast in this league, especially if he's the only corner there. So he may get a lot of interceptions because teams will throw his way.
Would you take him over Surtain?
100%. Because I don't like Surtain as a player. I think
that was actually going to be my next question. Out of these five corners that we talk about, Gowan, Horn, Newsome, Surtain, all of them, who's going to have the best career out of them?
Surtain. Oh my God. I have to say
About
Caleb
don't forget
Farley.
about Asante's son.
I don't
Yeah,
like him. Not a
that
big fan.
too.
Not that big of a fan of him. He's solid, but I just not the biggest fan.
Supposedly he's been doing really good though.
Yeah, he has been doing solid. So
That depends.
He's,
Does the player have to be a full-time corner, listed as a corner?
Caleb Farley then.
Why would you throw that fucking wrench in the fire? I
I've
don't
got a
know.
question. Does
I don't
the player
know.
have to be a full-time? Does the player have to be listed as a corner full-time?
Who are you thinking of? First off,
No. Does the player have to be listed as a full-time corner?
Of course, if you said corner.
yeah, I said corners.
Okay, never mind. My player doesn't work.
Who
with
are you
that.
thinking of though?
If you say receiver corner,
I'm not gonna say a receiver corner. I was gonna say Owusu Koromoa because he played a lot of slot corner coming out of Notre Dame.
Oh. Yeah, that's unfair. He's a linebacker. He's listed as a linebacker.
He can play
Yeah,
everywhere,
you can't
though.
do that. you can't
he
do
can-
that.
He can play everywhere though.
Well, since Slay is in here, and I'm about to hop out because 15 minutes turned into 45 minutes. But Rajon Rondo is a Laker again, and I guess the grin on your face says everything about him being back.
Yep.
I think he had some quotes out there talking about that. What was it? You're only as good as you're only as good a player as your coach believes in you. That's what he had to say about being on the Clippers with Ty Lue. So you're carrying a little bit of that. Back to the Lakers. He goes to the top floor instead of the basement.
I don't know how this is gonna work out with him and Westbrook, bro. Those two do not like each other.
I was gonna say, you got now you got a backcourt of both Rondo and Westbrook, who are, they seem to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they
Incohesive,
clashing,
not working
like
with each
they
other.
got clashing personalities a little bit. So I mean,
Yeah, but don't you think that they would have talked to these guys before they made that
Yeah,
move?
I
Just
think
to
they.
make sure
yeah,
that they could
no,
coincide together,
Yeah,
that doesn't guarantee that crap
No.
isn't going to hit the fan. When everybody gets
Exactly.
together. But if there's anybody that can. If there's anybody in the league that can probably get the two of them to buy in on the terms of like team play, it's probably LeBron. So this was definitely endorsed by LeBron. He's like a junior GM anyway, because this is the team that he wanted. So yeah, I mean he took it, he took advantage, brought Rondo back, and yeah, man,
Love it.
does that swing anything even higher for the favor of the Lakers being
Yes.
the favorite in the West?
I think so because, I mean, as Uncensored said, they have to talk before this because I don't think two players like each other. But anytime you're going to a team that wants to win a championship, you have to put your differences aside because at the same time you're men. You're grown men. You can manufacture stuff. I guess you can fix things. You can solve problems. You're grown men for a reason, so I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. But I like it because anytime Russell Westbrook goes on the bench, we'll have that same impact that he had in 2020 when we won the championship. He was there, and a lot of the passing to AD, shooting in the corner or whatever. Any player on that team, most of the credibility of the assists came from Rondo in that NBA Finals, that playoff stretch. So anytime Russell Westbrook's not on that floor with LeBron and AD, you can just throw Rondo in there. And I don't think Dennis Schroeder is a good backup point guard. I think he's more of a starting point guard. I like it for us. More playmakers to add. You already have a top 5 playmaker in this league, and Brody. So you just add another one. That's pretty much of a good playmaker. He's not a good shooter, but we added shooters, so it won't matter.
Westbrook.
It's so weird, right? Because Russell
Westbrook a top. I don't.
I think
Westbrook and top 5 playmaking in the same sentence.
I think he is a top 5 playmaker.
I'm with Lindy on this one, and all bias aside.
I mean,
you gotta name me. You gotta name me someone better.
I mean, to be like my thing is to be a playmaker, you also have to limit turnovers, which Westbrook's very turnover prone as far as a playmaker. He's not careful with basketball at all. So I mean, he's high assists, but he's also high turnover, and that's not a very good ratio. So I mean, I would more so call him top 10 than top 5. But
I think
then again, this league, today's league, there's I mean, it's not like there's a lot of Jason Kidds or there's not a lot of Jason Kidds or Jason Williams or Steve Nash and John Stockton's. There's not a lot of those guys left anymore. So yeah, I guess that's why you could put Westbrook top 5 there, because there's not a lot of high volume playmakers in that regard. But yeah, I mean, that's my only thing against Russ, is that he's not very efficient as a player.
I understand, man. I feel like he creates and he can make plays just using his capabilities of his assist game. That high volume type of point guard. He can come to the basket really fast because he's one of the fastest point guards in the game. He can go to one end to the other in a heartbeat, and he can make assists look like it's nothing. And we have shooters to complement that, so I feel like he is a top 5 playmaker, and he's done it before too.
Well, yeah, it's very important to have this aspect of your game as well in order to be a playmaker. Now, Steve Nash and like I said, Steve Nash and Jason Kidd and Jason Williams, they weren't known for being deadly offensive players. And this is what I've learned in Luka's career so far. In order to be that kind of playmaker, you have to be respected on the defensive side of the ball. Like look how often Luka draws double teams. You know, the amount of players that are focusing on him and what he's doing, that's allowing for a lot of transition moves to the basket or back doors or cuts through the box in the middle and stuff like that. And that's the kind of respect that Russ also possesses because he's very explosive offensively. And yeah, you don't want to leave him a runway to the basket because he's got that athletic gift to cross you up or pass you pretty quickly. So that's another thing. So if I keep going in these conversations, I'm going to carry it on and on and on. I've already extended my time longer than I felt I was going to. But
for sure.
I got one last thing for you, Jordy.
The Celtics suck.
Do you miss Taco Fall?
The Celtics always stink.
Yep, that is true.
Hey, come back to me when the Lakers field a roster under the age of 30.
Oh my God.
When
was it?
No, Jordy, you should have said, come back to me when all the Lakers players get injured and when the Lakers get eliminated in round one. That's what you should have said.
It's okay because at least one of my teams won a championship.
Slay, I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jordy's team too. They haven't.
I gotta know though, Jordy. You disappointed Taco Fall's gone?
Yes.
Wait,
He's a fan favorite.
Dude, I feel like Taco Fall was like one of the funniest players in the NBA, bro.
Yeah, Cavs signed him.
I knew him even before not like in like person, but I knew him.
What's Taco Fall gonna do, bro? What's he gonna? Is he just gonna be there for like insurance or what? Like, come on now.
I'm just happy there's enough depth there where they don't feel they need him.
Dude, Taco Fall is hilarious.
To the Lakers, LeBron James and Taco Fall, AD too. Wow, that would be good.
Dude, you should BPS. You should have Taco Fall be your starting center.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
I mean,
At least you can have him to be funny, bro. He's hilarious.
I mean, you're going to need someone to fill in when LeBron, AD, Rondo, Westbrook, when all of them can't give you over anywhere from 50 to 70 games. I mean, Rondo has...
Hey, man, when my team wins a championship, you can keep talking all this stuff.
Hey, I got a cousin who's a Lakers fan, has been saying that for years.
Jordy, your Celtics are not winning the championship, and neither are the Lakers. I'm sorry.
What happened?
The Celtics or the Lakers are not winning the championship.
I'm gonna duck out of here before they don't get to violence.
Yeah, I might have to end the stream soon. Shit.
Shares may start getting thrown around, but...
All right.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks for coming in, Lindy. I appreciate it, my guy.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah, it's
great seeing you.
It sucks, man. I didn't want to have to do this, but like I said in the beginning, when stuff comes up, when stuff like this comes up unexpectedly and in the way that it in the way that it does, that's how a lot of opportunities hit you anyway. So being that we're in this position, yeah, I gotta, sometimes you have to take some losses, and right now I'm losing time on my channel because of a inevitability that I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I'm going to be very busy pretty soon, but I'll be in the background. I'm still keeping up with my Mavs. I'm still keeping up with the Eagles and everything that's going on, so
you gotta keep up with the content, man.
I don't miss a beat.
You gotta keep up, man.
And well, I mean,
Yes,
channel wise, I'm gonna have some catching up to do because AK's already surpassed me, and a lot of y'all are making your way up there. So
I remember when me and you were in the thick of things, and
yeah,
now
I know.
Yeah, boy.
It happens.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
buddy.
no matter what, though, just know this, Lindy. You're always welcome here, my guy. always.
Absolutely. It goes both ways, AK. You already know.
Yeah, you're still the
Exactly.
smartest Mavs fan I know. Wait. Hold on. Jimmy, he's a Mavs fan too. He's a good Mavericks fan. You know what? You're the best Mavericks
Jimmy?
fan I know. Yeah.
Jimmy who?
Jimmy who?
He's he's a Mavs content creator. Like he's from Chat Sports. He used to cover the Mavericks a year ago, like the Luka Doncic game winner. I was in the chat to see it, and his reaction was insane.
He's got a lot. Luka's got a lot more of those left. He definitely does. He's got a lot more.
Bro, you gotta send me. If you took a clip of that, bro, I really want to see it. when he hit that game winner, bro. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. That was nuts.
The last year's playoff.
Against the Clippers, yeah.
Yeah, and what's even better about that is that his last 3-point attempts were air balls, and he still had.
Dude, Luka Doncic is absolutely phenomenal, and I have respect for him, bro.
No, he'll be in the MVP conversation.
I got respect for your boy Luka, Lindy. I got respect for him.
Top 10 player right now.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I didn't go top 5. I did not go top 5. I said
Top 5, I don't think you would be up there.
I
But
mean-
top 10, definitely.
Nowadays, I can't say 80's a top 5 player anymore because Giannis, he kind of actually won a championship.
The
now.
Greek Freak.
Oh,
Hey man, Ben Simmons isn't in the top 5, so hey, I'm good.
Well, obviously, because he doesn't shoot the ball and doesn't want to show his jump shot in an NBA game.
Ben Simmons is in
apparently
the
he's-
bottom
he
5
wasn't
more than
great.
he's in the top 5.
Hey man, Jordy and Lindy and Eagles Uncensored, bro. At least our teams aren't like as a little dysfunctional as BLFC's team. I'm just joking.
What are you talking about, bro? Bro, chill out,
who's his
man.
team?
He's a Sixers fan. His team is.
Oh, you're
a lot
fucked.
dysfunctional.
oh man.
Your
You're
team
fucked.
is so dysfunctional, man. Like, I'm
Dude.
sorry.
Dude, I swear, if we get a pure point guard in Philadelphia, we would get a guy like a Damian Lillard. But if we get that, I don't want to hear any excuses. I don't want to hear any excuses from any Lakers fans, any Celtics fans, any Bulls fans, any Mavs fans, any NBA fan base. I don't want to hear any excuses if we get Damian Lillard.
Excuses of what? Why?
Yeah,
What?
if they get a pure
Dang.
point guard, maybe they can win their way to an 8th seed next year.
Facts, Jordy. Facts.
Wow.
But what if we get a pure point guard like Dame? Where would you have us now?
4th or 3rd.
Let me put it this
Exactly.
way, my guy. Your team's
be
going to be
top
worse
5.
than my Bulls. All right.
And
Well,
my
yeah,
team-
y'all
like-
got Zach LaVine, Vucevic, Lonzo Ball. You guys are stacked over there.
DeMar DeRozan, I think you forgot about him.
DeRozan, yeah. Forgot about DeMar.
Doesn't matter.
Bro, I thought he was going to the freaking Mavs, bro. I don't think he was going to go to the damn Bulls.
I would have loved DeRozan on. I've already made a video on it. You already.
DeRozan
I
with
thought he was
Luka would have
coming
been
to us,
insane.
honestly.
I
I
love
thought he had a
DeRozan.
chance.
DeRozan with Luka would have been insane, bro.
Everyone wants to roll with AK, man. That's just how it is.
Bruh. You're lucky I have the Bulls finishing a lot higher than most people think they are. I'm going to finish.
Dude, I feel like the Bulls are going to be really good this year. I really do.
Hell yeah, man. That team
Third
is
or fourth.
I mean, come on now. They're literally stacked. They got LaVine, they got Vucevic, they got Lonzo, they got DeMar DeRozan.
See, he wasn't censored, bro. I'm on your side for this.
Yeah. We got Williams, too. We got Green,
Kobe White.
Kobe White.
Kobe White,
They're-
yeah.
we got a great team. It
You
is.
have a
It
great
is really-
squad.
And
bro.
then you
guys have a
traded
great
Laurie
squad.
Markkinen to the Mavericks.
Well, it's like I said, man. Our squad is more of we're gonna beat you by scoring, not defense. You
Wait,
know, we have a really good foundation to build from over the next couple of years. They did a good job with the foundation. Now you got to build the walls.
oh, I forgot. Laurie Markkinen got traded to the Cavs. Not the
Yeah,
Mavericks.
it was
My
a
bad.
sign and trade. It was
Lauri
a sign and trade
Markkinen.
for the Cavs. 4
Yeah.
years. 4 years, $67 million.
Oh well.
Paul Millsap is still a free agent, bro. I want the Lakers to pick him up.
Congrats. You guys can
Or
go from
him.
31.2 years average age
Oh.
on your roster to 0.3.
Oh my God.
So one last thing for y'all.
Dude, I swear the Lakers are just trying to get some of the oldest veteran players that there are possible, like LeBron, AD, Rajon Rondo. They already have Marcus Gasol.
So one last thing.
Yes, sir.
Russell Westbrook too.
As it continues to carry. But one last thing. Once I get into my new house, I'm going to be about only 10 minutes from a park with a ball court. So be on the lookout for some of my display of playing ball. I can I can go there and throw up some shots and whatnot. So
we need Lindy
Are you-
playing point
Lindy,
guard
are you
on the
in PA?
Sixers, man.
what's that?
Are you in PA?
No. That's my home. It's my home state, but no.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I told you already.
No, if you did, I forgot. I might have been too
Yeah.
disposed at that moment.
Yeah. No. PA was my home state, but I'm down south now, so
Oh, that's right. North Carolina or South Carolina?
no,
What?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Sure, Lindy.
Yeah. I'll have a couple of I guess shoot around videos up around the NBA season once that comes around. I seen BLSG already threw one up on his channel with a Korkmaz jersey, saying that he could take some minutes off of some of the guys.
I can play better than Furkan Korkmaz and Shake Milton. I don't care what anybody says.
Bro,
Put me off the bench. Put me off the bench. I'm knocking down shots, bro.
more Moss for life, bro.
Korkmaz ain't doing anything, bro. The only thing he's doing is being Mr. Turkey Boy.
I'll say this, BLSG. At your age, I used to average about 18 points a game. So.
Damn.
But those are my glory years. That was
Wagyu.
15 years ago.
You know me all too well, Jock.
Oh, John got that Wagyu.
Oh, that was from me. I started Lindy Legend. I started that. I was the first one to start that, and you can go fact check on that. I was
Lindy Legend.
That was a long time ago.
Like, out of
That was
nowhere,
a long time ago.
you were just streaming, and I used to just call you Legend, and then I kind of switched it up. Someone switched it up in the chat, and then they said Lindy, and then I was saying Legend. And I'm like, why don't we use like Lindy Legend or something?
That's right.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
That's right. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna.
You have a good one, man. Sorry.
I'm
for
gonna
taking up too much.
officially
Peace out, Lindy.
get out of here. I don't know when I'll be. I don't know when I'll be back on my channel again. Like I said, there's really no definitive timetable. All I know is that I'm going to be closing on the home. At the end of this month is when we're supposed to be closing. So I'll be in the transition of moving stuff. I'm going to take a bet that my wife and I probably won't be settled in the home until maybe, I'm going to take a guess and say late October, something around there, until we move everything and get
So it'll
God
take
damn, so you're
almost
not streaming till October?
I don't know, man. I think it's just gonna be very hectic in between, in between getting the process done with the house, and because as soon as we close on it, we're gonna be packing some of the small stuff up, and bits and pieces in my studio here are going to be included. So
Wait, you getting a new setup?
No, if anything, I might get myself a better desk and a chair. That house is gonna have me strapped for cash as soon as it happens. It's gonna have me strapped. But
Dude, that's a fact, bro.
I like my setup. I mean, I like my setup for now. The one thing I'd probably upgrade first is the laptop, but we'll see. But
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
what calls?
Well, you have a good one, my guy, and because you'll be off for a whole month, I will make sure to shout you out. I'll make sure to send people over and still get you some clicks, man, because
We'll see.
there's nothing you can do about it. You're doing your husband duties, and You know, I understand that being a husband myself. So you know, it is what it is.
Subscriptions. Here you go. I guess.
Yeah, man.
I'll give you a couple subscriptions.
I mean, I'll pop in every now and then, like I am currently.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I still keep up with how everybody is doing. You know,
Yes,
it's
sir.
it's a family
Sure,
at the end of the day. You know, we may have our own channels and we may be striving for our own success, but you know, we're
Trolls in the chat. You keep
we're
going.
keeping ourselves going. So
Well, at least it's in a different language.
What language is this, bro? This is like
Either
Chinese.
way, I'm still timing that person out. I don't care.
This guy probably copy
Well,
and pasted
Lindy,
Chinese stuff,
much
bro.
respect to you, man, and all you do. And just be safe, my brother. Just be safe and enjoy your time with the wife. Enjoy moving into the new home. Just enjoy it, man. Don't worry about this. It will all be here when you get back.
Yep.
absolutely, outside of the hecticness, yeah, I will enjoy it as my first house. I will
You'll still be
definitely-
that guy, man. You're gonna be like, like anytime like we think about YouTube, right? I always just try to remember the people that helped me on the way. And Lindy, me and him, we started around the same time. So, hey, man, that's the guy right there. That's the pal. Him, Hunter,
The end zone, baby.
yeah,
The
LGBT,
end
me,
zone,
Hunter, and
Lindy.
him. We're like that, core.
Well,
Right.
I was one of LGB's like one of his very first guests or so on his channel or something like that, because I know it was my first collab opportunity as well.
Mhm.
You know, almost 10 months later from that point, here we are.
200 subscribers, man.
Yeah, my channel's about 10 months old. It's about 10 months old.
Mine's is only a month ahead of you, so it's 11. So we really started around the same time.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Take care of y'all.
You have a good
See
night.
ya, Lindy.
These
Take care, Lindy.
these storms.
Go.
You know, Ida may have damaged some people, but you know, we're still alive and kicking, and you know, that's the most important part. But
Yeah.
y'all have
Sure.
a good rest of the night.
Yep.
I'm gonna get out of here.
God bless.
Take care, everybody.
Peace.
You too, buddy.
See ya, bro.
See you. Down to the 4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or should I say 3? Because I'm about to leave in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. It
Yeah,
was
so
a good stream, hour and a half. I just wanted to hop on for a little bit and bullshit. So I appreciate everyone for coming out. You know, another late night stream, just bullshitting. I'm gonna do more of these throughout the week here and all the weeks coming up. You know, so we can just bullshit, talk Eagles football, and you know, like my guy Paul said earlier, you know, he loves the channel because I get on late at night and, you know, he works late. So when he gets off, it's just a good way for him to kick back and listen to what he missed. So, you know, late nights work for some people as well. And I want to continue doing that. And I appreciate you guys for being on here with me. And if you want to go around real quick, let everyone know where they can find you and then we'll get out of here.
Jordy, you want to go first?
You can go first.
All right, man. Y'all can find me on YouTube, man. BLSG. By the way, for YouTube that don't know quite yet, I literally just hit 200 subs while I was on Bird Gang's live stream. So I hit 200 subs while I was on there, and this just feels great, man. It just feels good, and I'll be having a big live stream tomorrow. Live calling coming in. We're getting it all down, man. Not sure what time it's gonna come in, but we're just going to see how it works. Let's just get to 300 and keep going from there, man. 300 to 400 to 500, all the way to 1,000. And let's go, man. It's go time.
Fuck it. My guy got in here. We'll keep going a little longer. I ain't got nothing to do.
Oh,
My
look
kids
at your
are
partner
asleep.
in crime, Uncensored.
My
What up,
kids
guys?
are asleep. I have no daddy
Have you guys heard the news?
objectives to do. What's news about the bird?
No, did you guys hear? Vic 3 got his own. He has his own channel now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
he does. It's literally under construction right now. I think he dropped it today.
It's about time.
Wow, man. That is awesome for Vic, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Vic.
Dude, that's awesome for Vic, bro.
Congratulations, Vic. Definitely.
When did he say this?
He just said, "Well, I was on with Bird Gang a little while ago, and he announced it on there. Bird Gang said he saw it drop earlier today, so I guess he dropped it earlier today. And somehow I'm already subscribed. I don't know how, but I guess I am.
It's like, come on, man.
Hey, there you go. I think I'm already subscribed to him too. I think I did that the first night I met him.
Yeah.
I think
I think we must have already just subscribed to him, even if he didn't actually if he wasn't putting any content out, we just subscribed to him.
How's it going over there? Who won cards?
Who won?
Birdman was one of them, I think.
Yeah, Birdman won. Jinx Wolf won.
Slay won. Big BPS.
Yep.
He won
Nice.
one. What did he do? Like 5 or 6?
And there was a couple other names that I didn't recognize. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
I can't remember either.
Sweet.
I think he did like 5 or 6 of those. 5 or
Jinx
6
Wolf-
of those
Yeah,
giveaways.
Jinx
man.
Wolf actually won 5 cards. They just weren't autos.
They were all
Oh,
Miles
cool.
Sanders.
He won 5 Miles Sanders rookie cards. They just weren't autos.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I'm at 220 at 300 here. I'm going to do my giveaway.
Hell yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So
What are you giving away for 300? Have you announced it yet, or is it a secret?
I haven't announced it yet, but
Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
no, it's fine. It might be my Darius Slay autograph jersey. I don't know yet.
Whoa.
Wow, dude.
Maybe.
That'd be sick
Wow.
if you would give that away.
Yeah, it might be. And it's his Kobe Bryant number too. So
Dang.
Yes, sir. Respect to Kobe, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It's one of the only players on the Lakers that I will ever respect is Kobe Bryant.
And yeah, shout out to Jock
fucking sweet. Shout out to Primetime Stephen Joyce. My stuff's going out on Monday. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. Cannot wait to get that package. That package is going to be fucking lit. I will do a shout out video to you, sir, with that jersey on. That will be my signed Jalen Hurts jersey. Fuck yeah.
Do you know
So-
what color yet?
No, I never. Hey, Prime, what color is the jersey, my guy? Is it white, black, what?
And is it a number 2 or is it a number 1?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I hope it's a 2,
Yes.
man.
Right? I'm sure it probably is.
Because if it is a 2, man, and he goes off, you know how much that jersey's going to be worth over his number 1? Because he only wore the 2 1 year.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's gonna be a lot of money,
If
man.
he has a long career, it'll go up in value every year.
White 2. Yeah, yeah. Guess what? I had a white Carson Wentz jersey. I'm not sure if that's good or not, but we'll find out.
Hey, it's a white too. We're good.
Yeah. No, but the last time I bought a quarterback jersey, it was white, and he ended up being a fucking bum. So, you know.
When I think of white twos, I think of
The first quarterback jersey I ever had was Carson Wentz, and then I think when we won the Super Bowl, I got a Nick Foles jersey, and then I had a Malcolm Jenkins and Jason Kelsey jerseys that I grew out of, and then for my birthday, which is actually coming up in about 2 minutes because it's September 2nd for me, I'm getting a Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts jersey, bro. And that's gonna be freaking sick. The problem
There
is
you
I don't
go.
know which one to wear to the Chiefs game that I'll be at, and hopefully I'll see Foothills there, man.
Well, if you see him, you'll see me because I'll be standing
Yes,
right next
sir.
to him.
I
Yep.
so freaking hope we meet up, man.
we will. We will.
Dude, it's like you're gonna be all around the freaking parking lot, bro.
Oh, I
Like,
promise you, bro. I ain't gonna remember that day, but I'll be there.
SG, just make sure your phone is charged and you're checking your DMs on Twitter.
hey, I got you, my guy. I got you.
Absolutely.
So,
Even though
What
our
are we
asses
expecting
might get
week
whooped by
one
the
here,
Chiefs,
guys?
we'll still have a good time there, bro.
What do we expect in week 1? I expect us to play good defense and win by 10 points.
We gonna be
I expect
smacking
us
that
to-
ass, smacking that ass.
24-14.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
I don't even give them 14, man.
I mean,
Would you give
one of those is going to be in like one of those touchdowns is going to be in garbage time, so it's going to be closer than it really is.
I'm gonna say 24-10.
All right. Yeah, if we hold them to 10 points, I'm going to love that. I'm going to love that because that
the
means
team if we hold them to 10 points, bro.
I will wagyu myself to sleep that night.
Wagyu! Dude, the Wagyu is never gonna get old, bro. It's never
It
gonna
ain't
get
going
old.
nowhere, bro. It's going nowhere. Foothills is like, God,
it's
we're
not
back
gonna
here
get
again.
old.
We're
It's not
fucking
getting
here again.
old, bro. It's gonna be here for eternity.
we're going to turn around and AK is going to come on a live stream. He's going to have that shit tattooed on his chest.
Wagyu!
Bro, no
No,
lie,
he's-
bro. I'm gonna get a custom made jersey with my own fucking number, 88, with wagyu on the back.
Oh my God.
I was
would
gonna
love
say
that.
he's gonna have a shirt that's like branded Wagyu.
Yo, and not just that. Now we're not just the fuck you crew, but we're also the Wagyu Nation.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
How about the
Wagyu
Wagyu?
Nation, baby.
The Wagyu crew.
Yeah,
No,
there's
Wagyu
multiple
Nation.
crews.
Right?
Wagyu Nation, baby.
Yeah, dude, I'm taking this places. I'm telling you. You're about to see what. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Go put all your money in Wagyu stocks. It's about to go up.
I don't think they have.
About
any
to witness
stocks,
the
though.
power of Eagles Uncensored.
No,
Let's
got it.
go.
I got it. It's the if you don't like Wagyu, then fuck you crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
like
What
that.
else?
If you don't like Wagyu, then fuck you.
If you don't like Wagyu, then fuck you, man.
Everyone should like Wagyu.
If you don't, fuck you.
It's not Ragu, Jock. It's Wagyu. Stop with the Ragu.
It's Wagyu.
Somebody's hungry.
Ragu on my spaghetti tonight. LOL.
See, and you know, I'm not exactly sure how to feel about that because earlier he said when he was putting his ragu on his spaghetti, he thought about me.
Ooh.
Right?
The Wagyu meat, baby.
Jock sending hidden messages.
Oh my god.
I love you too, bro, but not like that.
Ragu on my spaghetti tonight. LOL, bro.
Which the funny part is, you should have been thinking about Foothills because he's the one that brought up the ragu.
Oh no.
The Ragu for your Wagyu.
No, too
I'm
far.
kidding. It's uncensored. I'm
Wait,
playing, bro.
what
I'm
am I
playing,
sitting here saying too far for? I'm the one that takes it all the fucking way every time. So
Uncensored. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing.
no, you're fine. I'm not mad. I'm having fun with it. Subliminal messages, yeah.
Listen, bro. We don't give no shit. We just shit around and have fun, bro. That's all that matters.
Yeah, please don't shit around anywhere.
Yeah,
No, but
because if you shit,
We
then
just
I gotta
have fun,
shit.
shit.
I mean, I want to know is Dickerson gonna switch his number to 69?
I want to see that.
Right?
I want to see that too. Like 51 doesn't look good on him. I'd rather have him at 69 now that Pryor's gone.
If that happens, I'm gonna get a custom 69 jersey that says "Big Dick" on the back.
Mr. Farmer Boy, because he dressed up in trousers and a sun hat the
Hey,
other day.
those are some old fashioned overalls, and he made those look damn good.
Yeah, he looked good in those overalls, bro.
He looked like he was
Yo,
ready.
you know, my first thought about all of that when I seen him, and I know it's fucking weird, but I just, for some reason, it went there. I was like,
Wagyu?
yo, this motherfucker.
Josh saying that Dickerson
all-
needs to get money for
I
Kmart.
promise you, that motherfucker was free balling under that fucking thing. I'm not even playing. If you're not willing to wear a shirt with overalls, you ain't wearing fucking underwear. You get me?
Yeah, bro. Like screw that, man.
He was commando.
I swear, I promise you, bro. I
Rando
promise you.
Commando.
If a reporter asked him, bro, no lie, you went commando that day, he'd probably be like, fuck yeah, I did. I guarantee it.
Yeah, he probably did.
Who doesn't wear a shirt with overalls? That's fucking awesome, man. You're a gangster right there. I'm telling you that right now.
Landon Dickerson is a grown ass man, no cap.
He's proud of where he comes from. He ain't afraid to show it.
Hell no. I
Yes,
like it
sir,
though,
hell
man.
no.
I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him next to Jordan Mailata. It's gonna be so
Dude,
fun.
it's gonna be awesome, bro. The Aussie and the rookie out of Alabama on the left side, bro. It's gonna be sick.
Isaac Seumalo better enjoy his starting job while he's got it. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, Dickerson's coming for that spot, bro. He might. I mean, by next season, he'll probably take center for when Jason Kelsey retires. Because I mean, I don't trust Nate Herbig playing the center spot. I'd rather take Landon Dickerson any day of the week.
I don't think it would be Herbig anyway. I think it would be Seumalo sliding into the center if they change that at all. It would be Seumalo.
I mean, Samalo does have center experience, but I think if Samalo keeps, I think if Seumalo keeps playing well and keeps doing what he's doing, I don't see any way that he does get moved. And I really do think that Lane Dickerson could play that center spot when Jason Kelsey retires.
We did bring back Ross Pearsonbacher to the practice squad. He's a center,
Dude, that's
We'll
a dope ass name, by the way.
right?
Ross
Pearsonbacher.
Piersbacher. I pronounce it
Piersbacher?
Piersbacher. I'm not sure if that's right.
No, it's Pearsonbacher.
Pearson Bucker.
Piersbacher.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's
I
German.
feel like it's Piersbacher because of the H in his name before the B.
Yeah, I don't think that's the white. That's like the American way of pronouncing it. I don't think he pronounces it like that. It's like Pierce Baca.
Thank God it's
Yeah,
not
bro.
my name. I have that typical white boy name, fucking Miller. So you can't fuck that up.
Oh yeah, your name's way like atypical white boy name. Absolutely.
Yeah. It is cool though that Landon Dickerson's named after my son. No, let me put it this way: his name is the same name as my son's, and I did not name him after Landon Dickerson. And I know people are going to start asking that question soon. No,
That's cool though. That's really cool.
right?
Yeah.
No, when I was picking out names, bro, I literally looked at the wife because she got to pick Maddie's name. You know, as Madison. She always wanted Madison. Well, when we had my son, I said, fine, I get to pick the boy's name. And I did, but I told her, I said, I'm not picking no fucking Josh like mine. You know, I want my son to have a unique name, so a name that not many people have. So I want Landon.
That's what I was just about to say. I wonder how many people in this country have the same name as you. I bet it's a lot.
Dude, I literally just looked up how to pronounce the man's name, and they said Pierce Baker for Ross Pierce for the backup center on the practice squad.
Oh, Josh,
I can't pronounce his name, but they said it was Pierce Baker.
Yeah, Josh, you're talking about the guard. How the fuck do you say his name? Awako Koya?
He's a backup guard tackle. His name is Coyote Awasika.
Leone
Awasika,
Awasika.
Yeah,
Such a suspicious name, bro.
Coyote.
Leone Awasika. like what the heck is that?
Raven
I
Clark too.
wonder if his parents took peyote and just made it into coyote.
That would have been something.
Just change the K to a P, or the P to a K.
Yeah, Coyote. They were a Awosika.
Yeah.
Awasika. Yeah, they
No,
literally
supposedly
pronounced-
he's good, man. Supposedly that guy's good. I don't recall. I haven't seen much of him, and if he was in, I didn't pay attention to him because I didn't know who the fuck he was. But I've heard good things about him.
He went to the University of Buffalo, and they had a running back that was destroying teams last season. And he
Yeah.
was a part of that. You know, he was leading the way in the run game for them.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
Rhett Patterson.
Yeah, exactly. Good shout, Jordy.
How long did it take you to Google that one, Jordy?
No, I didn't Google it. I know that off the top of my head.
I'm sure Uncensored point about that one, Jordy.
I remember
What
watching.
it did.
Jarrett- I remember watching Jarrett against Memphis when he had that huge game.
Yeah. Didn't he have like how many touchdowns did he have? Like 7 or 8 in that game?
Yeah, and he had at least a good 300 yards easily.
Yeah. Insane numbers. Insane.
You
That is
tell me this
insane.
guy had 7, 8 touchdowns, over 300 yards rushing, and did he go in the draft this year?
Yeah, he
said
did.
he
He was a
loved
fifth round.
Yeah, he went later
Leonia Wasika.
because of the competition he played against. He went to the University of Buffalo, so that's like what a D. That's like a D2 school.
FCS.
Yeah, but still, I mean, anybody who can fucking run 300 yards and 7, 8 touchdowns, that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's
He's
that's
not,
That's a fact, bro.
not super big, but yeah, he's good though.
I was calling for him to land in Philly.
Dude, no shit.
Right? I know. I wanted him too. I would have taken him.
oh, Washington got him. Well, that sucks for them, I guess.
Yeah, he stayed.
Anybody who goes to Washington's screwed.
I don't know.
Well, that means
Antonio
Cam Newton's gonna
Gibson
be
salvaged
screwed.
himself.
I'm talking strictly their owner. He's just that fucking bad.
True.
Fitz tragic. Daniel Shitty Jones and Prescott coming off of an injury.
Fitz fizzle. Because he fizzles down the
Fitz
stretch.
tragic.
Fizzles out.
What's up, Balby? How you doing, my guy? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Welcome to the stream, man.
Look at Joseph Balby. How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you being here.
Daniel Shitty Jones.
Yeah, we got everybody. We got everybody back in the practice squad. I'm very, very happy with that. We got
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Fulgham.
I'm happy we got Fulgham back too. Just show us because
Absolutely.
that guy's got so much potential, man. Even though he's had a bad camp, and he did have a really good game against the Steelers last year. And if he can give us a performance like that, almost if not every single game, he has so much potential to make this roster 100%.
I think the only one that I'm maybe a little disappointed that they didn't keep on the 53 or bring to the practice squad was Richard Rodgers, but
Yeah, that was a shame, bro. That was a
only
shame.
one. I think that's the only guy, really.
Yeah, yes, that one really shocked me on Richard Rodgers, bro. That one really shocked me.
He's already on his way back.
I think they're gonna bring him back once they put Jackson on the IR. Honestly,
You think
get
so?
him cheaper. Yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't Tyree Jackson already on IR?
not yet.
Yeah,
I thought he
hasn't
was
been
already
put on IR
placed.
yet.
No, they have to put him on the 53-man roster before they can put him
Oh,
on the
okay,
IR.
okay. That
Right.
makes sense. That makes sense.
If they would have put him on IR before that, then it would have been season-ending IR. They had to put him
Oh,
on.
okay. I get it now. I
Put him
get it.
on. Then they could put him on short-term IR because he's not going to be back until like middle of October at earliest.
Yeah,
Can't
something like
complain
that.
about
I
it.
mean,
Still
He's
without
gonna-
electricity after 9 hours, but we're good.
he'll be back on that 53-man roster for sure once Tyree Jackson gets off IR for sure. I mean, it would just be short-term IR because he's not going to be like out till like
Are you
Foothill
guys worried
said.
about? Are you guys worried about us not having a power back on the active 53 right now going into week 1?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
that's a shame, bro.
Somebody
That's a
earlier was trying to. I think it was Birdman. He was on West Coast Wednesdays. Yeah, it was. He's trying to tell me that Boston Scott was going to be our power back. I'm like, come on, dude, no way. Like, I
Who
understand
said
he's.
that?
Dude, either
Birdman did.
Huntley, Holyfield, or Jordan Howard will be our power back.
And that's the thing. We didn't
What?
bring
Did you just fucking say Huntley?
Huntley is not a power
Huntley
back.
is not a
How-
fucking
Huntley's not
power
a
back.
power back.
I thought
Huntley is the complete opposite of power.
blocker.
He's the complete opposite of fucking power. You think power, go the other way.
I think SG's getting tired. He's getting tired.
No, I thought I've been hearing that Jason Huntley was a good power blocker, unless if I'm thinking of Elijah Holyfield or Jordan Howard.
A good run blocker. We're talking about a power back, like a
Power back, my bad.
Yeah. He's been improving his run blocking. Yes, he has, definitely. And Jordan Howard is a good run blocker as a pass blocker as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree, Jock. I believe Howard's going to be on the 53.
Yeah,
come
he
week
should be
1.
brought up week 1, bro. He should be
And they
brought
will.
up week 1.
And I think maybe that's what I was thinking, that he's who was going to take the spot for Tyree Jackson when he goes to IR. That's what I thought, maybe Jordan Howard's going to take that spot.
Hey, I had a question. Vic brought up a good point a couple hours ago on Twitter on our chat. You saw his Royce Freeman thing, right?
Yeah, that's
That actually wouldn't be a bad pickup for a power back. You can just use them on short yardage situations.
We should definitely kick the tires on that. I definitely think we should.
I mean, he's only 4 years in, right? He's not that old. He's only like, 25, 26?
I mean, hell, couldn't we get, if we want, couldn't we bring back, I think a lot, if you're talking about just using him specifically on short yardages, hell, I think even.
Yeah, in the red zone.
Yeah, Elijah Holyfield could do that, and he'd be a lot cheaper. I guess Royce is more proven. He's more proven on the NFL level. I get it.
No, I feel you. I feel if they thought that they were the answer, they'd be here.
True. I don't like. They're definitely not done moving people around. You guys are going to see them put people on the roster, move some people around, things like that. Some guys, even hell, even like a guy like Davion Taylor, because he has struggled with the injuries and things like that, he might go on a short-term IR. You never know. I don't know the extent of his injury, so that could be another possible roster spot that opens up. So keep our eye out for
one
stuff
person
like that.
I would want off the roster right now is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and I think everyone wants this man off the roster, bro. But the Eagles, for some reason, in my opinion, tend to fall in love with this guy. I don't know why we still fall in love with Mr. Umbrella Man. And I thought we were done with him. I thought we were done with J-Jaw. But once again, Howie Roseman screwing up moves and bringing J-Jaw back to the 53-man roster over Travis Fulgham. And that's just dumb.
Well, Travis
didn't
do anything. He didn't do anything to earn the spot. We can't go off of just 4 weeks last year. That can only get you so far. When it comes, you have to be able to prove it on a consistent basis. He didn't do enough this summer. He didn't do enough in the preseason. And yeah, Travis Fulgham did get the shit end of the stick some of the time with having fucking Nick shitty ass Mullins being his quarterback in the preseason. So I get that, it sucks, but he really didn't do he didn't do a lot to show the coaches in practice, in the joint practices and all that. So he's lucky to really be on the practice squad at this point.
Listen, BLSG, you have to look at it in this sense. The man played for Green Bay at one time. He was on their practice squad, didn't make it. Should have been able to make it because their other two wide receivers are pretty fucking bad. Lazard is bad, and so is fucking
Scanlon.
Oh god, what? Valdez-Scantling. Like, you want to talk about inconsistency. Lazard might have a game where he's at 160 yards, and then the next 2-3 games he has nothing. So if he should have been able to make that squad if he was talented, and then he goes to Detroit. Out of all the fucking franchises in the NFL, he should have been able to fucking make Detroit, for Christ's sake. Oh my God. No, he didn't do it there. So you got to start questioning to a point. It's like, all right, well, is it true then? Is he just fucking lazy? Because if you can't make Detroit's roster, man, I don't know what to say to you. Like, that should be the easiest one to make.
Well, and he was penciled in going into the summer. He was penciled in as the number 2 wide receiver on this offense. So he had it. It was his position to win. It really was, especially based off of last year and what he was able to do when he did get on the field. And he just, he shit the bed, for lack of a better term, really.
Yeah. Marvin Wilson show up. What? Who the fuck is Marvin Wilson?
I think we took him off of Cleveland's practice squad.
Yeah, he's an undrafted.
Today?
He's an undrafted free agent defensive tackle out of Florida State that we added to the practice squad.
Oh, that's the guy. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Defensive tackle depth. We also re-signed Raequan Williams to the practice squad as well, another defensive tackle. So
we basically didn't lose anyone that we had either released or cut. We basically didn't lose anyone, really.
Kind of interesting.
Oh my God.
They didn't bring Hassan Ridgeway back, but T.Y. McGill's on the COVID reserve list
On the
right now?
COVID list, yeah.
I got to fucking go to Bird Gang's stream, I think.
Why? What's the matter?
Lindy it just messaged me and said that Eagles champ was at it again, and I pray to God I hope he's talking about Kayvon. I am so upset I missed that last night, bro. I wanted to be there so fucking bad. I watched it this morning before my electricity went out, and I was sitting there beating the table. The wife looks at me and she's like, "What?" I was like, "I want to break this fucking kid."
I will break you.
You want to go, as Philly 500 would say, double moonwalk on his ass.
Dude, that's my guy right there. Kayvon is my guy. Like, yeah, he might have had a shitty season last year, and he might talk a lot, but you know, Kayvon's a stud, man. It was his rookie year last year, and you're going to talk shit on him already. I hope he comes out and smacks
Like,
that
come on
ass
now,
this
like-
year, dude.
Like, WTF on that, bro? Like watch Kavon do much better than this year than what he did last year. Just watch him break out.
Yeah, he came on there, and I was like,
What happened?
"What?
Hello.
Oh, yeah." He came on Bird Gang's channel, and I was like, "See, I told you not to worry about Jacoby Stevens and John Hightower and all the things you were worried about." And he's like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right."
Then should just go over there and get on his ass. Get on Eagles champ's ass right now.
But
Don't
that
worry,
means I have to drop this though.
Yeah, but Vic's over there. He's probably doing our work.
Oh, Vic's. Oh man, I got to go over and support my bro. I can't let him be in there.
You got to back him up, Uncensored. Let's go.
I think we gotta back him up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hop over the Bird Gangs.
Yeah, I stopped
appreciate
by
everyone
Bird
being
Gang
here,
a little
but
bit, and then I came off and joined your guys' stream.
I'm gonna join you Uncensored for at least 15 more minutes.
all right, that sounds good, man. Yeah, I got to go over here and get into this.
All right.
It's too much. I can't take it anymore. All right, I appreciate everyone for coming in. Hunter, I know you just got here, but I appreciate you stopping in too, my guy. And the 6 in the chat, everyone, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I will be streaming again here probably tomorrow, so definitely make sure you stop back in. And you all have a good night, and fly Eagles fly. And I appreciate everyone for being here. So you all have a good night. Peace.